What's up guys, dookiecookiemonster here, doing a highly anticipated for myself attack video with Barbara, my level 13 Barb, on Diablo 3 beta patch 7. This is collaborative gear with me and my beta buddy, HugeTank, so very much thank you to him for pretty much the majority of the DPS attributed to this video here. So let's get quickly started. Let me just set this up here so I can have some time to showcase. Invite only. I think I was just here. Oh, I was just here again. Let me get to quest. So I'm going to spend some time in the beginning just, well, for one, showcasing the gear. Just going to hover over and just kind of show off basically what I think would probably be the highest DPS wielding Barb, or just an ensemble of gear in Diablo at the moment. I'm pretty sure there's no one who's going to be able to match this. Well, they might be able to with really buff, unique weapons, single-handed weapons, but we'll see. Take a quick look. So she got a little blue and a little yellow. Not bad. Not like hot pink and outlandish neon green colors, which do exist in beta. But here we go. Start off with the rare helm. And again, majority of this good stuff is actually pretty much loaned out to me by HugeTank. So again, thank you very much. Okay, so starting off the helm, plus 8 attack. You know, I should actually compare some things here. Okay, I'll keep these on the side just to show after. But here we go. Plus 8 attack on the helm. It's a rare helm too, so pretty rare. Shoulders, I mean, you would think plus 35 attack would be the highest, but this is plus 34 attack with plus 9 all attributes, so it's a pretty freaking godly mantle. So that's it's a really nice piece on the ensemble. Pretty much the most maxed out settings you can have on the glove, the handcrafted gloves, which is plus 17 attack with 5% attack speed. So that definitely boosts the DPS delivery there with the attack speed. The chest, we got plus 8 attack. I know this can get worked on. I'm pretty sure it can go at least plus 10. Plus 10, maybe plus 11 attack. So, but in terms of the sake of what I have and what I've scoured on Auction House, this is the best that we can pretty much do for now. Bracer, plus 22 attack. Pretty decent, pretty high in terms of Bracer. And here we go. This is a godly ammy. Like, incredibly godly. Like, if we were to go to Auction House, which I might, you know what? No, I won't even bother going to Auction House. Just take my word for it. I mean, you'll find ammies that have plus maybe 1, 2, 3 minimum slash maximum damage. The highest DPS, or not DPS, the highest damage ammy that I've seen on Auction House is 2 to 4. So 4 to 10, you don't even see 4 to 10 on rings really. So a very godly ammy, and this is definitely contributed by HugeTank here. Okay, so on the belt, plus 17 max. Plus 17 would be the max on the belt, and then it's coupled with plus 8 precision, so it's a very godly belt. Pants, plus 11 attack. I've seen crafted pants that go up to 15, and that was going for about like 300 beta bucks last night. So in terms of doing the most of what we can do, plus 11 attack with plus 2 attributes. The rings, again, both of them are donated from HugeTank. 3 to 9 damage with precision, and then this one is 3 to 9 plus 7 attack. And the mace is 24.6. 24.6. I actually just, for the sake of the video, just bought these off of auction house for about 100 a piece, so for the video. And HugeTank tells me that these shoes are, I'm actually really lucky to have these shoes. I got lucky on a lucky craft. Plus 23 attack. They're currently going for about 300. Probably will peak up to 300, anywhere between 300, 400, 500 beta bucks just for a pair of shoes with plus attack damage here. So what does all of this equal? 250.37 dps. So I invite anybody to match that. Anyone on Diablo 3 to match that. So, but then again, this is collaborative gear, meaning two people pretty much merged our stuff. I think if we got a third to refine our stats on the chest and the pants, could probably increase that DPS. Could probably increase the DPS too with the hand weapons too, because I think I've seen weapons go up to like anywhere be like 20, 28, 29. But then again, maybe if I just did a Demon Hunter with a quiver with buff attack, maybe that might be better. But I think usually traditionally in terms of my DPS videos, I usually reserve that for the Barb. Okay, now just to kind of show off something here. Okay, notice it's 25.3, right? Versus 24.6. Look at the stats. Okay, 24.6 has the 30% crit hit with comparable 4 to 12 poison damage with 35 attack versus 27 attack on the 25.3. So, I mean, really, the 25.3 is 25.3 really because of the attack speed increase. Because if we were to swap it out, it drops the 250 down to 242. So, just to kind of showcase that. Let's see, 29%. And I think a lot of it has to do with not just the attack speed, but the fact that there's critical hit damage too. So, for example, if we're looking... Well, no. Can't really tell with this one, because this is... well, yeah, I guess so, maybe. We can see. So both of these are 4.2, somewhat decent, similar, plus 33 attack versus 35. The difference really being that 27% crit hit. If we swap it out, 243. So you can kind of see the groundwork in there. Could probably see in... I mean, this won't really, the detail summary won't really show you exactly what's going on. But here, I also wanted to test why I brought this helmet was to compare plus 5 all attributes versus plus 8 attack. So, I want to see if that does anything. Just barely. Yeah, there's honestly a lot of numbers fluctuating for me to even really comment. I don't really know what to focus on. Really, just to see that top left one on the menu side, the 262 versus the 259. Really, precision takes a hit too. 42 versus 47. See the critical hit chance fluctuating by about 0.5. Critical hit damage stays at plus 157%. Don't really care about the vitality, don't really care about damage reduction. Yeah, we're going to stick with this helm here. So, also going to spend some time just looking at the fluctuations on this as well. 262 versus 254. Where does the change really happen? Is it really because of the attack? The plus attack? I do see under the detail summary, the attacks per second. Maybe it does have a fluctuation. you do see that the damage increase definitely improve. Yeah, I mean, you see it go from plus 127 to 157. When it's at the 157, it's a damage increase percentage, as opposed to the 127 with attack speed increase that affects the damage increase. So, I would just say it's just because the 25.3 is just a faster weapon. You'll be able to deliver more DPS. Let me rephrase. You'd be able to deliver more hits. Of course, because of the faster attack speed. But overall, if we're trying to land one-hit single combo blows, I mean, oh no, that doesn't make sense. Give me a sec to think about this one. I'm pretty sure it's yeah, it's the critical hit chance. No, I'm sorry, critical hit damage increase plus 30%, plus the fact that there's a plus 7 attack differential too, between the 24 and the 25. And I think the 25.3 is only purely because of the attack speed increase. That's how you're able to hit the 25, but overall, I mean, if it's just kind of weighed by overall DPS delivery, I think the 24.6 has better stats that stack. And I think that's the way I want to go. I'll leave it up to comments for you guys to kind of banter that out. But I'm at least showcasing it here. Okay, and just let's see, 25. Let's see if I were to compare it with the offhand item. So basically holding Alt. So here, I mean, you'll see, like, on the 25.3 summary page on the far right, you'll see that it fluctuates. No matter what, even if I were to add this to the gear, it's either going to be a negative 7.9 damage reduction, or not damage reduction, but, yeah, well, damage delivery. Damage reduction? It's about the same. It's funny how this 24 mace is actually better than this 25.3 DPS mace. And it's really, again, because of the attack speed. Definitely more significant with the winter mace with the 25.3 attack speed mace. Yeah, so it's kind of ironic. The Starlight, the arcane mace is actually buffer as 24 versus 24.6 and 25.3. So, I mean, just looking at the overall numbers probably wouldn't be fair justice in terms of actually giving yourself true DPS. Okay, it is time to open up the server. Sorry for taking too much time there, but I know some folks out there actually appreciate kind of looking at stats and numbers and juggling all that to see what produces the highest. So hopefully you appreciate that in some aspects. But let's go ahead and get this started. So we got a 13, a 12, and a 13. Nice high-level party. I'm thinking everyone's kind of checking themselves out. Probably going to do Cathedral. Great thing about doing a DPS attack video is that I am only looking to kill shit, so I won't be really stopping to get barrels like I usually do. But sometimes I just can't help myself.